The Community Education Channel presents Community View, a closer look inside community issues that matter. It's a glimpse, a preview highlighting issues and events important to the community, bringing public perception to light on local community issues that make a difference. Hello and welcome to Community View. I'm Melissa Anderson. You know, Dixie State University is gearing up for another exciting and possibly record-breaking enrollment year. With me today to talk about what's new and why the university is growing is the President of Academics, Provost Michael LaCourse. Welcome to you.
Oh, thank you for inviting me.
Thanks for joining us. Now, for those of people out there, what's a provost?
Well, it's funny you should ask because my children don't even know exactly what I do. And in fact, when people ask me, you know, when they ask me what I do, I say I'm a provost. They say, "Oh, okay," and I know that they have no idea what that means, and so I have to explain. But basically, the provost is the vice president for academic affairs, and I'm responsible for all the academic programs in the university. I'm responsible for all of the faculty, all the classes that are taught. And then many of the support services that are provided directly to students about learning. So everything related to academics, people, and programs is responsibility of a provost.
Which is pretty much the whole university. That's what we're here for.
It's exactly true. It's a very large portion of the university is academics. That's the same way it is on every campus.
We were talking, I mentioned earlier that this could be possibly a record year. How does it look so far? And why do you think that Dixie State University draws so many people in recently?
Well, you're right, and it's almost certainly going to be a record year unless something unexpected happens in the next couple of weeks. But right now we're up just short of 10% in enrollment growth from last year, and we've not yet begun to enroll concurrent enrollment students, which are students in high school who are taking university classes, and we expect that number will rise dramatically this year, partly because for the first time ever, ninth graders we're required to provide programming for ninth graders, and so we're offering this year a class in basic computing skills to ninth grade students throughout Washington County School District, and we're expecting a very large number of students at that level. So that, coupled with our already at 10% growth, we're hopeful that we'll get in the 10 to 12% area. So very optimistic about enrollment growth this year. I think part of the reason is because as we've transitioned from a college to university and we've added a large number of new degree programs, students who have previously come here for an associate's degree and then transferred somewhere else are now staying. Mm-hmm. And so some of that is driving growth. Our transfer numbers this year are up quite a bit, and they have been up quite a bit every year in the past. And that's an important number because it says that people who are, or students that are going to other universities for their first couple years, see us now as a destination to complete their degrees. And that's partly because we've added a large number of new programs that are relevant. And we're focused primarily in the STEM areas. That's where we're going to develop expanded portfolio of programs. Of course, we do have 6 colleges, and I think we're strong across the board, but it is going to be in the STEM areas where we're going to focus.
So we're talking STEM for people who are out there who don't know about that. That's technology, really.
Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Mm-hmm. And so if you look at the programs we've created over the last 3 years or so, a large percentage of those have been in that area, and in particular, we launched engineering last year, mechanical engineering in the fall of 1 year ago, and we had about 120 students enrolled in various levels of that program, mostly at the freshman level. This year, we're looking at about 180 students in mechanical engineering, and so those numbers are growing. It's a field of study where employment is. Well, nothing's absolutely guaranteed, but there's a very good chance you're going to become employed with a degree in mechanical engineering, as well as a number of our other majors that we have on campus. What
new courses then are you going to be offering this year? Do you know?
New programming. New programming yes. This fall. Let's see, we're launching 3 new graduate programs, master's degree programs. One in marriage and family therapy. We have one in technical writing and digital rhetoric. Athletic training is scheduled, but probably we'll push that off for a little bit to gather a larger number of students. We just had that approved recently. So 3 new graduate programs. Undergraduate, we're looking at some new programs, again, in the STEM fields, a degree program in design, a program in computational mathematics with a number of different concentrations. So there's a couple of new programs there. We have one of our most exciting new programs actually is in the health sciences. It's a Bachelor of Applied Science, and this is the first degree program of this type in the state of Utah because it was just approved last summer by the regents. And a Bachelor of Applied Science, and ours is in health sciences. It's really a degree designed for students who have completed an Associate of Applied Science degree in one of the various clinical health program areas like a physical therapy assistant or occupational therapy assistant or respiratory therapy and on. There's a number of programs where associate degree was the degree that was required for licensure. And so we've created a degree program especially for those students to finish off their bachelor's degree so they would be eligible for upward mobility in their profession, a coordinator or a supervisor in their workplace. So we have tremendous interest in that program right off the top.
There's always jobs in the healthcare field.
Well, there's always jobs, and I think that if you have an associate's degree and you've probably been in the workplace for who knows how many years, you want to advance into a supervisory role. This program is totally online, 100% online. And it's asynchronous, means that it's convenient for students to be admitted and to be successful in terms of getting access to the classes.
And I would imagine a lot of your courses are going to be online as well as we move forward as part of Dixie State University's goal. Is that correct?
Well, it is, and this is a trend nationally, as you know, and we are in the process of building out our degree programs. I believe that by the end of this year, we'll be at about 4 fully online degree programs. Beyond that, we offer a large number of individual courses online, and it really provides increased access to students who are busy schedules and work may conflict with the times that classes are offered. So we have an online courses to provide greater access, and in some cases, online classes could be higher quality courses the way that they're taught and the technologies that are available. They're very high quality. It's not like it was in the 90s where a lot of it was experimental. It's really quality work. I would say related to this is that students tend to be wanting a little bit of face-to-face contact as well. So we call programs that have mostly online, but some face-to-face contact, blended classes. And so I think blended is going to be a real popular mode for students to enroll in our classes.
Well, it's really important to have that social aspect because that's what college is all about, right?
Right. People want to see each other.
That's right.
And and it doesn't have to be every class meeting, but if it's 3 or 4 class meetings in the course of a semester, just an opportunity to interact. There is a social component to learning for sure, and so we want to provide that. And our undergraduate students that are on campus have plenty of opportunity to be actively engaged in their learning. And the other area that we're about ready to develop more seriously is programming for adult working professionals. And that's an area that you'll see a lot more happening from the university over the next couple of years.
Well, we look forward to hearing more about that, and we look forward to this year's enrollment, and school starts in just a couple of weeks, and we're going to be out there.
Students will be on campus next week.
Okay. Thank you so much for all you do as a provost, now that everybody knows what one is, and we appreciate your service to our community. And dedication.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. You can go to the dixie.edu website to learn more. So thanks for watching, and we hope you have a great day.